Where the fuck did my pen go? Like 19 pens. I don't know where any of them are. There we go. Oh, I gotta clean everything. What's up, Wiki? How are you, man? How you liking ISO 8? It's fun. I've been testing some stuff out, finding some cool things. Yo, what's up? That's great. I need to dive into it more. I've been I got a call for work coming up, and I'm gonna be busy for 6 months, so I just took the entire week off of doing anything. So essentially, I have one more month of freedom, and then I'm back into the swing of things. Sorry, I'm writing this down while we wait out for everyone to hop in. Hey Vash, dude, love the software. Thanks for everything. Fireside FM is a bit overwhelming, but I'll definitely hit you up if any questions. Yo, actually, it's very easy to set up because I've done a bunch of different things. I've done a WordPress blog. I've done a FTP site that pushes out. Essentially, Fireside. It's maybe a little confusing, but if you want, I'm happy to go over. Like, I can do a screen share session with you on Discord if you want. I'm happy to help out with getting it all set up for you if you want. It's not hard. Yo, what's up, Beat It? Yeah, it is one smooth looking head. I had a shave yesterday because my puppy was like just biting my face because of my beard, so. What's up, puppies? Something's missing. It's my beard. My beard is missing. No beard, no hat, no puppy. I know, right? Everything's missing. Everything's different. Yo, what's up, Wolverthor? What's up, buddy? How are you? That'd be fantastic. I'm on the West Coast, so work out something over DM. Yeah, sure. Nighttime's better for me, if you want. I'm trying to get stuff done in the mornings these days still. Yo, what's up, Don Satori? What's good, man? Right. What's up, dude? So I heard you're coming back, right? What happened? I heard like your computer blew up or something like that. I don't know. Something happened with Twitch. Your laptop kind of melted. That's what I heard. So I'm sorry to hear, man. But also glad to see you're back up and running. Good, man. Hope all's well. Yeah, all's well. Just I took this whole week off from streaming. I was playing games that I wanted to play. I should have streamed them, but you know what? I decided I just finished my platinum run of the Surge 2, so that was a lot of fun. And I just essentially wanted to just hang out and chill because I might have a TV show coming up soon for HBO, so I'm gonna have to. I need to get some shit done around the house this week, so. Two-factor authentication is terrible to deal with. Well, I mean, it's there for a reason, right? It's there to help you, in theory. I mix emotions right now. I want to watch since I don't normally get to, but I need the stuff to listen at work first for old problems. Porque no los dos. You can always do both, right? Game of Thrones prequel? No, they shoot that in, not in this country. I don't know what the show is. It's just, it's 6 months. I got a call for it yesterday. Not yesterday. Friday. Oh, hey there. I've been working on 3D printing stuff, so this is literally all my stuff with 3D printing that I'm working on. So you can see that. I don't know what it is, but we'll see. We'll see what it'll be. I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens with it. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of all the stuff that would conflict with the overlay right now. I'm also working on getting a different setup for my webcam. I'm trying to get this camera here to work as a webcam. They have software for it now, but I can't get it to work for some reason. I'm going to troubleshoot it this week, and then I'm going to use this as my webcam. Because I want to buy another camera. That's how I'm justifying it. Two factors needed these days? Yeah, absolutely. Especially with things that are just like, they automate just trying to brute force passwords and whatnot, so you definitely need it. Yo, Granda, you are. Vash, what happened to the beard? I have a puppy, and he kept biting my beard, so I had to get rid of the beard. What's up, Joe Kane? I really want to make this. I'm gonna put this on the screen. Like, I don't know if anyone can see this. There's I just got a 3D printer, and so like this, there's this life-size Iron Man helmet that someone made and 3D printed. I kind of want to make it and put it together and wear this shit. Looks kind of rad. I'm definitely gonna try it. I'm getting some different materials soon, so we'll see what happens. Yo, what's up, JT Betts? A man shouldn't be allowed to look as good as you. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Raid hype. Yes, we're getting the pod ready to go in a minute. So, chillin' early grind. Yo, can appreciate the early grind. I need to get more motivated to do shit this week. So I'm hoping that I'm able to finally be able to like get ready to go and not be a lazy fuck. But you know. What's up?
Yo, oh, you shaved.
I did.
You shaven maven.
Oh shit, Mike.
Bro, did you watch hold on, we're not gonna say any spoilers, but that statement you made about the boys was the perfect dude. That scene hit and I was literally like, what the fuck, dude, is going on? Like,
I know, right? It was.
well, I mean, we both know what happens, but you know, like, that show is so good.
It's fucking popping, dude.
Dude, that show is seriously like the best show on TV, man.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good.
Did you see the cameo that they did for Remen on with Gilbert Godfrey?
What?
Yeah, hold on. Let me send this to you. It's fucking hilarious. He said it to me earlier in my stream. Somebody did a cameo with Gilbert Godfrey, and it's reading something to Remen, and it's like you have to wait till the very end of it because he looks like so confused through the whole thing, and then he ends it with a very like dry, sarcastic statement that apparently was not supposed to be said. Look at the you guys got reverse roles. Look at Dami with the full ass beard going on. I love it.
So, you know, I have a cycle.
I have a cycle.
I have a cycle too. Mine was just because my puppy, kept biting my beard, and it was just really annoying. So.
Gotcha. Did you have to buy a special leash because your puppy keeps chewing on the other one for Archie?
No, we still have it.
Oh.
We have different ones.
All right, I got to use the restroom and fill up my coffee real quick.
Send me the link. I want to take a look at it.
Oh, I just sent it to you.
You just did? Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Ash, you gotta watch this.
On Cammy here, I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. Hold on.
Somebody paid Gilbert Godfrey to do a cameo thing for Remen, and it's absolutely
Hi,
gold.
this is Gilbert Godfrey, and this is for Remen, and it's being sent by Bacon, and Remen, now Remen, you play a game called Marvel Strike Force for an audience who is just as scary as you are. And you have a
face tattoos. He just looks exactly how you'd imagine, and he starts off with like, "Happy motherfucking birthday, Dom. Heard you do jujitsu. I'm so scared. You fucking suck." It just shits on me for like 15 seconds. And he goes, "Oh, but I heard you're from New York, so I guess that's cool. All right, so happy birthday. Fuck you. Fuck video games. Fuck Ashley Pastrami." Like, just keeps. I'm just like, oh my god, this is exactly how I'd expect that to go in every way. It was very
nice.
That
sounds like a good birthday gift.
I'm gonna play the Gilbert Godfrey thing now. So
yeah, it's good. All right, I'm gonna go.
You're gonna watch it on the stream. I'm gonna play it again.
Hi, this is Gilbert Godfrey, and this is for Remen, and it's being sent by Bacon. And okay, Remen. Now, Remen, you play a game called Marvel Strike Force for an audience who is just as scary as you are. And you have a special show for the release of a new character. This is the release of your new character. Everybody sit up and listen. Remen's new character. Congratulations for unlocking Squirrel Girl. That's Squirrel Girls. He plays video games for a living.
Oh, so good.
Did you watch it to the end?
It's good. Yeah, he plays video games.
He plays video games for a living? Like,
that's
so
funny.
Apparently he like did that at the end because he like basically figured out at the end that that's what he does for a living.
Amazing.
Wait, hold on.
That's funny.
Congrats. Yo, what's up, Remen? What happened to the beard? Puppy was eating the beard, so I had to get rid of the beard. It'll be back. Trust me, it takes about like, my beard length was only like 2 months, so it'll come back soon.
It's funny.
I normally like it this length for summer, but winter, once he gets out of the biting phase, it'll be back by that time.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, what's up, Yo?
Some cute shit. My two cats just snuggling in a little blanket, or the little bed they got.
Oh, that's cute.
Hard chilling Sunday chilling.
Oh, I guess I should actually use our Instagram and promote that we're live. You know, be a good Instagrammer. Yo, what's up, Dismal?
Yo. Hello?
This is the worst. I hate doing this.
Dismal, you there?
Yes.
There he is.
What's up?
What's going on?
Remen says, "Oh my God, Dismal is actually here."
Rude.
Rude, very rude.
What do you mean? Did you set your alarms this time?
Yep.
If there was ever a ruder person, it's Remen X of the MSF community. You know?
100%.
Just the rudest motherfucker that was ever around.
He plays video games for a living.
I need to watch it. Is
So
this in his
good.
Discord?
So good.
Is it in
Chef
his
sent me-
Discord?
Chef sent me the link. Hold on. Yo, what's up, AV Muse? Thanks for that raid, buddy. Sorry, I missed it one in the middle of all that stuff. So,
Cameo's the
what's up,
best.
Thunderdog?
I'm
Forever
so
will be.
ex- it's already
Thunderdog.
funny. Just a hi.
Yeah. I actually worked with Gilbert Godfrey. He's a fantastic human being.
Have you ever done anything with Gilbert Godfrey before?
Yeah, he was in the pilot for Maisel.
This is perfect.
What's up, Toxic? What's good?
Dude.
It's actually hot down here. I'm taking my hoodie off.
What's up, Dismal?
Dude.
What's up? How are you?
I'm better now that you're here with us.
Yeah.
Dude. This is absolutely killer.
I know, it's so good.
For unlocking Squirrel
Girl.
Dude.
Question
Chef-
mark.
Chef, can you put your mic up like this for the pod, and just get it a little closer?
Like right here?
No, not that close. I meant like how Dom has his set up, just because the way the mic picks up the
Like right here.
Yeah, that works. Yeah,
So you're saying don't talk like this.
you can talk like that. I'm just saying for optimal audio quality, you want it to be.
For
About
Charlie's fucking neurotic.
You don't want it like
editing.
right here. You don't want me to
No
be
one,
like
no one's
brr.
gonna, no one's gonna understand like who this person. It doesn't matter, but you could still enjoy the
How much
funniness
does that cost? Is all what I
He said it was
know.
150.
100. That's it.
My cameo
it.
was $25. That's
Yeah, but
what
I mean,
makes it
Gilbert
even
Godfrey's
funnier.
a celebrity, so I
Oh,
mean,
of
it's
course,
gonna-
of course.
yeah. Although I don't know how much of a celebrity he is anymore, but
No, he's
Oh,
still,
he's-
he's relevant.
Sir, excuse me. How dare you?
that wasn't.
Gilbert Godfrey is a man, a giant among. I don't know how to say this thing. I'm tired.
Whoops. Cool. So,
You guys,
butt
are you ready?
pounded by RNG this morning on stream. It was amazing. I've figured out that I am not allowed to do war hits on stream anymore,
Why is that?
because when I do war hits on stream, there's a line of code within Marvel Strike Force that says if Chef Crondo execute fuck Chef Crondo end loop. That's literally what the code
that's what it
reads. I'm firmly convinced. And then there's actually an extra added line of code that says if streaming double fuck Chef Crondo.
Great.
You just got me. I
sure
totally
did.
realized you just got me.
Absolutely. As soon
Why
as
do
I
you
heard
always
you,
get me, man? What happened to getting Ashy?
because he doesn't play the game anymore.
I'm literally here just to
be handsome
and
and show us how
giggles,
much better of a beard
be
you can grow than me.
handsome, to make fun of Remen in the chat, to moderate the people, to just be the king of shenanigans.
Fair
Well, I feel like keeping Remen in check is definitely a full-time job in itself.
The funniest thing is it's the most opposite. Like that's the funny part about it. It's the most opposite thing. I don't have to do a goddamn thing with Remen because he's just perfect in every way.
I mean that's the
You know?
that's the beautiful irony behind the relationship that is Ashy X Remen. That was terrible. That was terrible. Can we move on? What's going on? Hey everybody,
Yes, I'll cue it.
Dismal's here.
You guys all ready to go?
I was born ready, baby.
All right.
Oh yeah.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Overachievers Gaming Podcast, the Marvel Strike Force Insiders segment. I am your host, Vash, joined as always by Ashley Pastrami and Chef Crondo, joining us this week to talk about the lovely new iteration of ISO 8 in the Marvel Strike Force video game that we all play for a living.
The
is
Marvel Strike Force video game.
Dismal
I'm
Content.
Gilbert Godfrey.
What's up, Dismal?
Continue.
Are we doing impressions this week?
I
know
guess
you talking
so.
about-
That's what we're doing. Apparently, I used to do impressions, so I guess that's what we're doing. I'm not very good at impressions, but I would do them anyway.
You're pretty good at Tony. Tony, I think you do Tony really well.
The two really good impressions you got OMG and Tony really good. I don't want to brag. All right, I don't want to like toot my own horn. I love toot my own horn, but I don't want to do it right now. But I got pretty good impressions, you know.
Can't just say I
can't
got
just
good
say it and not do
impressions.
Mostly De Niro. Like, hello, you're gonna meet me. Hello, no, you insulted him a bit. No, you out of line. You out of line. You know, it's
Is that Casino De Niro, or is that like?
That was a mix between Meet the Fockers, Goodfellas, and Casino. Yes.
Okay. Goodfellas, Goodfellas De Niro was like the pinnacle of De Niro for me.
Oh, easily.
Goodfellas in general. If you were listening to this podcast and I don't care if this is an MSF gaming podcast, if you have not seen the movie Goodfellas, stop whatever the fuck you're doing right now and go watch that
Go watch
movie
Goodfellas.
because
Phenomenal
that
film.
scene where Ray
Phenomenal
Liotta
film.
just like walks across the street and just like
Smacks him
and then
up.
comes back across the
Goodfellas
street.
is a great movie.
It's just a legendary movie. Okay, anyways. Yeah, sorry.
The Overachievers ranting podcast. It's fantastic.
OG Dub
anyway,
Podcast, Overachievers P, OGPodcast.fm.
Dom's got it all down, so cool. If you guys have a question for us or Dismal, you can put it in the chat. We're streaming live at twitch.tv/OGPodcast every Sunday morning. You can put it in there and with the Q with a colon and question mark. I don't know what the question mark's for, but the Q with a colon in the chat will get you queued to the list for your questions when we get to the Q&A section of the podcast. So, so recap of... I don't know what I was doing.
Why did you
I'm just
say
singing.
that?
I'm just
Why
singing.
did you so
It was totally unintentional. It's been 2 weeks since we last recorded because last week was our normal gaming podcast. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the MSF community. Notably, ISO 8 is here. The symbiotes have a new character, which if you missed our Envoy episode where we go over the kit for all the symbiotes and anti-venom, actually, I'm looking forward to that because it'll be part of our upcoming segment. But anyway, for the recap, what's good? What do you guys think about ISO 8 and all that stuff?
I think
I
it's
like
great.
it.
It's my favorite feature. I have a lot of fun playing with
See,
it.
I know you're talking smack, but like it actually is a good feature, and
That's good. That's good.
Anybody that has listened to me rant and rave about the feature of ISO 8 in the game knows that I was a huge negative. Like, I think this is going to break the game. Yeah, I know. But they did a very good job of not introducing the two elements of it that I despise, which are number one, random. Number two, it doesn't affect your speed or turn meter. I mean, I guess there are ways that you can manipulate. There's certain features of the striker vulnerability buff that can or strikers with the vulnerability buff that you can somehow get an extra attack in there if there's a turn meter thing involved.
Let's back that up a little bit for those in the chat that don't know about ISO 8 that don't play the game.
Sure.
For them, not for all of us here.
Yeah, so ISO 8 was
Explain ISO 8.
it's kind of like you could see it as a new grinding system in the game, right? As opposed to Red Stars where you have 5 classes to choose from? Is it 5 or 6 classes?
It's 5.
Gosh. It's 5 classes to choose from. You can upgrade your characters. All their passive stats can get boosted up. You can level them up to level 5, and each class has a different feature or has a set of attributes you can think to add to your characters. So you can think of it as a different system to add on to your characters. However, there's no RNG element in terms of what your actual mods are going to have on them or your ISO is going to have on them, which is the number one reason why I think this is not a bullshit system. Because if you look at all the other games like Star Wars, Summoner's War, Raid Shadow Legends, like you're out there day and night farming runes, mods, whatever you want to call them, to improve your characters, and that becomes the entire premise of the game. Whereas with this, they gave you a system to upgrade your characters, and instead of it being random, it's more like strategically saying, who do I want to level up and what class do I want them to be? So Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a an RNG element because you have to farm the actual mods in order to get them, and so there could be days where you don't get a single mod for somebody. Like yesterday for me, I'm trying to get Thanos to 4, level 4 on my Black Order team, and then all of a sudden, like I refreshed the node. I think I spent like 400 cores just trying to get like I needed two. I need 2 to upgrade 1 segment to level 4, and I got nothing the entire day, which is really frustrating. I mean, I got other things, but not the ones that I was looking forward to. So there's definitely iteration of RNG to it, but I like the fact that you can apply what you want. There's just RNG element in order to get to that point. So
Cool.
it's definitely rad. So there's like Striker. I mean, we can go over it a little bit. There's Striker, which is just a tiny bit of extra damage. There's Skirmisher, which applies vulnerability, which Striker can then use that to take a double hit against somebody who has vulnerability. There's a Healer class. There's a Fortifier class. Fortifier, which in my opinion is
Fortifier class is
garbage.
dog poop.
Is Fortifier a tank?
So I want
Yeah.
to shift gears for a second. I want to hear Mr. 735K Black Order over there to weigh in on his feelings of ISO 8.
It's a lot better than it was. That's I think the most important thing is they actually listened and they took the feedback and they kind of redesigned, because originally it was very RNG based.
Yeah,
Like these crystals, when you first were crafting, they were giving you like either 2% or 18% damage. Like, so the RNG factor I think was a big part of why a lot of the system got reworked, was just because, like you have a 7 red star, whatever character, Black Bolt, and you put on an 18% damage boost to him because you got lucky and pulled 18% damage boost. Like, it just doubles down on RNG. So,
Yeah. Were
I
you in
think
that
the system,
initial beta test for it, or not beta, like the
playtest.
play test for it?
yeah, they did two different play tests.
And so, and this is like drastic. I mean, they took like, it was supposed to come out last year and it came out now finally. So clearly they definitely took some feedback from y'all. Is it like drastically different? Like, well, I guess you
Yeah.
just said it's less RNG now, right?
Yeah, it's drastically different.
Right.
It's much better.
I
So
don't want to say it's surprising, but like that's good. It like, that they took the feedback and didn't put out something that was definitely gonna like be way shitty.
yeah, and especially, I mean, you could tell when the first system was designed, it was like not. It wasn't like they rushed it through. They spent a lot of time on it, and then for
Right.
them to actually listen and scrap it and go back to the drawing board and do it all over again, when it's a business at the end of the day. You spend a year doing something, and then
Yeah.
50 people tell you it's not good, so you go, oh, okay, I believe you, and spend another year on it. I think it's actually pretty impressive. So
Yeah,
the
I mean,
system now is great. I think it's really fun. It doesn't seem super bottlenecky. And yeah, there's definitely some RNG of farming stuff, but overall, I think it seems pretty successul.
Yeah,
I
I like the
didn't,
fact that because they have to make this monetized, at some point. So it's like, okay, I feel like there's like a
It's
fine
currently not
line.
monetized.
No, I mean there is a way. I'm saying like there's
Okay.
they have to figure out how to monetize it, but also give people a sense of progression who don't want to spend money. So it's like, if you want to spend money, here's what you can do for it. If you don't want to spend money, here's what you can do for it. But like, I like the fact that if you're looking for what are the ions, which is what my current bottleneck is. Like, you can say, okay, if you want to, which we'll get to in a second. The milestones that are going on right now are fantastic. I think it's probably some of the best they've put out in this game in a long time. But like, if you run out of ISOs or ions, okay, here's 375 cores you can spend to pull some to ions. And I ran out. And I was looking for something, and I did it, and I pulled 150k ions out of an orb out of 375 cores. I was like, that's a pretty good offer. Not offer. What's it called? The pull from that orb. So, I don't know. I think it's interesting. Like, they're able to have people spend a little money to get a little further ahead. But like, all in all, like we've said all the time, all the time, is that time is your most valuable asset. If you don't want to spend money, you just have to wait, and you'll eventually get it. But I think that's depends on how patient you are. I'm not very patient these days. So.
Yeah.
You?
Well,
Yeah, I'm
I
trying
never
way.
played Galaxy Heroes, but wasn't a similar deal implemented in Galaxy Heroes, and that's what kind of like was the downfall of the game. I don't want to say downfall. People.
Well,
say it,
I mean, yes and no. I mean, like I was saying in my little spiel, that the mods in Star Wars, the biggest thing is that they had speed on them. So you would basically be hard gunning for the mods that had the most speed on them.
Got it,
So
got
like
it.
you would literally have a random chance, like this could go up by 5 points or it could go up by 4, 3, 2, 0. So like your mods were heavily weighed upon randomness. And then that in turn means that your arena opponents could have a random number of speed. You have no idea. So there's no consistency in anticipating like what you're supposed to do in terms of countering these teams or even facing them in the first place. So
Right,
that
right.
and it, like in Summoner's War, for example, that game literally becomes a matter of who has the most speed. And if you have one speed less than the enemy team, you've lost the fight before you even hit the start button. So like that is the random of or the the random of elements, the element of randomness that I despise when it comes to mod systems and how Scopely got it right, in my opinion.
Sure. Okay.
There's some flaws. I mean, there's some inconsistencies there. People still don't have a true understanding of what active healing is, which is what the healer role will apply that. I think there's a little bit of a discrepancy on. I think that Wiki Wolf was saying something earlier. Remen was talking about this, that there's a feature of Striker where like let's say Black Panther kills somebody on a proc of Striker, then he's gonna give 200% turn meter to his entire team instead of like him just getting it. Yeah, so it's like actually I don't know if that's a bug or working as intended, or even if I described that 100% accurately, but there's some weird thing going on there, and I'm sure that's probably something wonky. But Dismal, have you heard anything about that? Just out of curiosity.
The Black Panther one, no, I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I said it wrong, but go figure. I say it wrong, but something in that. Remen will correct me as he always does.
Dude, you heard it here. Fake news, guys.
Well, I would be the one to read fake news, right?
Of course.
Ultimus and BP get 2 speed, is what Raymond just said.
Oh, Ultimus and Black Panther. So Ultimate 2 whole team basically.
Oh, that's fun. Dismal, what do you think about would there? I know it's only been out for like a couple days at this point. So what do you think about the system so far? I know you said that you liked it and whatnot. Is there any knee-jerk reactions to like, okay, I wish it was this as opposed to this, or are you pretty happy with the state of things currently?
Yeah, I mean, I thought from the beginning that a couple of the classes were kind of boring. They addressed Skirmisher pretty quick, which is good because that was, I think, one of the big ones that everyone is like, why do you use Skirmisher? But those a couple extra features on assist encounters for Skirmisher, I think, are good. Fortifier is kind of boring, I think, like you guys said, until high level. So it's almost not even worth using at level 1.
Yeah, unless you're
2.
gonna get it to level 5, right?
Yeah, I mean 3 is as a bare minimum really before you
Yeah.
even start using it. So I think like, but that's almost good in a way because it's like, if everything was good right away, then there would be a very clear way that you build them, and everyone would build them the same way. So I think it's kind of fun that it's like, a little bit better to use Fortifier at a later level, and like so you might be able to have one set up now and then switch it and have it do something else at a later time. So I think that's kind of cool. There's definitely some inconsistency with it that, especially with adding vulnerability, that's kind of frustrating when there's some stuff that should definitely work, like Namor Ultimate and War should mark the entire team, and it's marking somewhere from 0 to 4. I have not seen it mark 5 people yet. So like there's some little small bugs with it that I like are kind of assume that they're going to happen, but
Oh, you talking about for his if he's a raider with his alt because it's guaranteed crit?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, he should mark all 5 if he's a raider, but he only marks, like, most of the time he marks 0, which is opposite
Oh.
of what should work.
That's fun. I haven't tried that yet. I was literally looking at it this morning, thinking about like who I was going to work on. It's like, for me personally, and I don't know if you feel differently, Dismal, but like I personally worked on my raid team and my arena team. Like that's what who I'm focusing on first to get to like level 3 bare minimum. Then I'm slowly working on Black Order to get them to rank 5 because they're still, like, in my opinion, the best arena team at the moment. But I was looking through, it's like, okay, now my raid team's all at level 3. Some of them are level 4. Now I'm working on some war teams. I was like, okay, what do I need to focus on? I was going to start working on Fantastic Four a bit, so I was literally looking at Namor this morning. I was like, okay, what do I want to do for Namor? I was like, oh yeah, that's right, he has a guaranteed crit. So it's interesting to see that with Raider, if he's a guaranteed crit if they're not applying. So I'll have to, maybe we can submit that as some bugs or whatever and see what happens. So
Yeah,
Dismal,
it looks
how's
like
your,
it's the actual attack that's not applying the crit versus the crit not applying vulnerable. So it's probably the game more than it is ISO 8.
interesting.
how's your 7 red Killmonger enjoying the ISO 8 treatment?
I mean, there's characters like that, that are kit based that really work with ISO 8. He's one of the good ones. Shield Assault is
Shield
really
Assault?
awesome compared to before because
With what? With Raider?
you can guarantee with Raider that the entire Shield team will crit every time because they have 15% to begin with. She gives them an additional 50%, and then ISO 8 you can basically level 1 is 90% crit chance, level 3 is 95% crit chance, and level 5 is 100% crit chance.
Oh my goodness.
So then you can
Wow,
make Nick Fury
okay.
every time you basics will feed energy. You can take advantage of a bunch of stuff in their kit that before was RNG and now is guaranteed if you choose to put, Raider on the whole team or whatever. So that one's kind of fun. There's little stuff like that I think here that's, that's a deep dive, but it's cool to be able to
Doing that right now. Thank you.
That's a super good idea, man. I mean, I was sitting there yesterday and I was looking at because I basically took my team or my raid team to level 3 with all 5 of my people, did most of my Black Order, and then I started spreading them out. I was like, okay, let me put because I'm not a Kraken or a whale, so I'm still working with my minimal resources here, but I decided I was like, okay, I'm gonna boost up my Marauders and my Merc team because those are like my big 2 defensive teams. And I was like sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, man, there's some like interesting plays you could do here, or like combinations of things you can do, and that's the number one thing that this game needed, in my opinion, was like something for theory crafting other than saying, well, if I take this G14 character and I manage to pull 6 or 7 red stars on them, I can do this in DD3. And it's like, this actually at least lets you play, and it doesn't rely on a system of like, if I, have Dismal or Remen luck and I pull like 7 red stars, then I can actually do that.
Yeah, it takes advantage of all that stuff, so it's interesting. I'm just
It's fun.
It's definitely fun. I've always enjoyed theory crafting in this game, and I'm going off of what you just said, Chef. I'm actually interested that they've added another element of that in there. So
I'm sorry, everybody. I was off by 1. Excuse me. It's 16 7 red stars for Mr. Hremon.
That's how many I have too.
Oh, you guys are
Oh.
brothers. You
You
guys are brother Kraken brothers.
there you go.
How's it feel in that deep level of the sea?
It's
I'm swimming
it's-
with the minnows at the top, so I don't know.
you're like the what are those the koi fish? Was that what you are? Just
Yeah,
like koi fish
yeah,
that are in
yeah.
everyone's pond in their
Yeah,
backyard.
koi fish are beautiful. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Thanks,
like that.
Vash. I appreciate you calling me beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, I was going with the red theme because you have the beard and the shirt today, so
That's right. Yeah.
just going with that. But yeah, so what else do we have in the recap of the week? So we had a couple of blitzes happen in the past 2 weeks. We had the first iteration. Oh wait, no, I'm not thinking. Scream is coming soon. That's what I was going for. The Cyclop Blitz is happening right now for those who don't have Cyclops, which is great. I think great for newer players. I
Yeah.
think this is going to get 6 yellow stars on both of my accounts, or I should say mine and Dom's account. It will be
Vashi
6.
Pastrami.
You actually still playing my account?
Yeah, I'm still playing.
I'm playing.
your
I'm
account.
playing my homie's account.
That's so funny that you're still. I thought you would be done by now.
No, it's fine. I mean, I don't. The alliance that I'm in, which is actually I'm in a Legion alliance right now, so I'm actually technically in the same Discord as Remen right now, which is cool. But
aren't you cool?
I am the cool. No, it's because I was in an alliance that merged with Legion. So there we go. But anyway, so that'll put Cyclops at 6 yellow for both accounts, which I think which is great. And then we just had the thing Blitz, which for me was just Milestone and Chill because I've already had Thing at 7 yellow stars. I don't remember what we had the weeks before for blitzing, but I think it was very Milestone and Chili, unless there was something anybody can remind me in the chat or anything like that.
I can't remember either.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I don't
there
remember.
a whole lot of milestones and chill?
Yeah, it was very underwhelming if I can remember. It was just I know I'm really trying to Electro.
I'm forgetting
that's what
too.
It was. That's right. Electro was last week. That's what it was. So,
yeah.
I was able to get 5 yellow stars on Electro, which I was very happy about because I actually pushed for that one because I was gonna go for. I was in the middle of pushing for Electro, and then I think I was like at 20 million or something like that on Blitz, and then I pulled a 5 red star. I was like, well, I might as well just keep going for because I had her at 3, and I was like, oh, I want that 4 red star, so that's why I was pushing for top 100. And then I was like, well, I got 5, so I guess I'll just continue to get the 4 red star credits for Scream when she comes out, and then we go with that. So, but yeah, so there's a lot going on with that. So we recently just had Scream come to the game. What do you guys think about Scream with her kit?
Bananas.
Oh, I
No,
was
she's
gonna say.
bananas.
Yeah.
I'm honestly shocked that they gave all of the symbiotes everything they need to actually be successful in raids. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm
I
very. The hype is real for symbiotes. I mean, I took Scream all the way to tier 14, and I will have the ability to take Anti-Venom when he comes to the game. I'm guessing probably next week to tier 14 as well. So all my symbiotes will be tier 14 as a kind of backup raiding team as my secondary raid team for 7.5. But I'm curious to see what how they perform because right now I pair the symbiotes with Green Goblin in 7.5, and they just rip through the first 5 nodes, no problem.
So let me ask you this: do you guys think that these new symbiotes are more hype and better in every way than Doc Ock in the Sinister Six?
Probably, I would say so.
As a team or as standalone characters?
Both.
Because I think Doc Ock as a standalone character is better than either of the new symbiotes.
Why? Because he's plug and play.
Yes.
Okay. I mean that's fair. That's fair.
And his base stats, I think, are better than like Scream is. I mean, no one really has her built, but she's dying like so fast. I probably will never use her in U7. I don't know if she's actually that viable as a whole team.
She's definitely the replaceable one on that team, in my opinion.
Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I would probably replace Scream with Minerva in a symbiote team and just let her run. Yeah, 'cause she's only at. I have her tier 14, level 75. She's 3 yellow star, 3 red star at the moment. She'll be 4 red star once you get it. But she's at 125k health, so she's very squishy. So, but I mean, I like the fact that she has the her kit is pretty nuts with like applying disrupted to multiple people and healing the team and doing a bunch of other stuff all within her kit. But I'm curious to see what the plug and play things are going to be with with all the symbiotes because obviously you're going to have Symbiote, Spider-Man, and Carnage and Anti-Venom in the team. So I think that Venom and Scream are probably the ones that you can switch around a little bit because Venom really doesn't add much to the team outside of defense up, but then Anti-Venom brings that.
Venom's T4s are so blah.
Yeah, I mean, you really just his special is what you want in T4. Much, that's about it. So
I haven't done any of them yet. I was looking at them yesterday, and I'm like, but
yeah. So we'll see what happens with her because I currently based on our Envoy chat and I was I'm guessing people weren't exactly thrilled about the fact that I titled it "Open Your Wallets." Here comes Anti-Venom, but I straight up I was like, all right, cool. You know what? I've been pretty free to play outside of Emma, and I was like, you know what? Work's been picking up a little bit more. I'm gonna treat myself to these 2 new characters and really go for it. So
dude, you're not wrong. Anti-Venom's going to be the $50 offer, and it cracks me up. Some of the responses I saw were great because they're people were like, I've been free to play and I don't need to open my wallet. And I'm like, have y'all ever heard of a joke before? Like, seriously.
Yeah. I know that people are saying that Venom just provides more than defense. So I'm just saying that, like, in terms of he does a lot more, but there's a lot of the other characters have a lot of other utility that I think he is one of the more replaceable characters on the symbiote team because a lot of other people do the same stuff with the exception of heal block and flipping buffs and all sort of stuff. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm still going to, I have Venom T14. I'm not saying that he's not good. I'm just saying that, like, there's going to be some other, I think he's replaceable. That's pretty much all I'm saying. So, yeah, so with a couple of the new characters that are just announced, they had She-Hulk be announced, which I know we talked about in the Envoy episode. That it just kind of, she seems kind of personally, but because
I'm gonna start calling her She Swift, man. She looked like
oh my
she looked
goodness.
like Taylor Swift. Like they literally copied her face and put it on her.
So would Doc Ock be
She
Elton
does,
John?
Dom. She does, man.
Don't you dare insult T Swift in such.
That's not, how's that insulting T Swift?
So if She-Hulk is T Swift, is Doc Ock Elton John then at that point?
Oh, he's definitely Elton John.
That's pretty accurate. That's
Wait,
pretty
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
It's like if She-Hulk is T Swift, is Doc Ock Elton John?
Yes, 100%. Yes,
That's pretty accurate.
yes.
That's pretty accurate.
It looks like it. Yeah. So, what do you guys think of She-Hulk? I mean, I'm not really like thrilled about her. I'm not going to put Fantastic Four on defense whatsoever, but maybe that'll allow for some stuff later on. For I guess Dismal, does it make you want to put Fantastic Four on defense, or are you still using Fantastic Four on offense with all this?
I mean, in general, I think war is offense based. So, like, the better you do on offense, the better your team's gonna do. So, I don't find taking a really good team and putting them on defense is gonna be. Yeah, there's just so much offense that you could. It doesn't matter what you put on defense; people are gonna counter it.
It's
There's
true.
just so
yeah.
many offensive teams. So
I'm
until they add 3 more rooms per person or something, then I don't think it's really worth it.
Yeah.
Stop giving them ideas. Please don't put 3 more rooms on defense, for the love of God.
Oh, they will. Don't worry.
No.
They're going to increase the alliance size, and then they'll add more people in there. I'm actually surprised they haven't done that yet so far. But yeah, I mean, they just got to figure out ways to keep people engaged and whatnot. So it's like okay, well, you can take this offensive team and put them on defense with this one character, but like I don't know, I'm not excited for She-Hulk whatsoever. It'll be one of the I think the last. Well, I think I didn't really go hard on Beast, although I heard Beast is actually quite good with X-Men. But I haven't really done. I don't know. I'll probably get her. I'll unlock her via her campaign, or is she a Blitz now? She's a Blitz now, I think, right?
I think she's gonna be Blitz.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they switch it because I think Scream's now the campaign, and She-Hulk is a Blitz because it's supposed to be vice versa.
Dude,
But
somebody said something in chat. It was the best line. I will swiftly skip her. That's gonna be me right there. Well, hold on. I gotta call it out. Wait, that's Silix one. That was a great one. That was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
gonna be me.
she will be swiftly skipped.
Yes.
Personally. Yeah. I'll Blitz, but I'm not gonna push for Blitz. I'll probably do 1 to 2%. And that's about it, which will be like 10 million.
Shut your mouth. You're gonna be over there with 35 million, rank 101. We all know it. You're sitting there shaking your head.
Seriously,
Every fucking time a blitz
Seriously.
comes out that you don't have, I'll be like, we'll be sitting here talking, and you'll be like, yeah, so I'm just, I just reached like 24 mil, and
Can't help myself, dog. Can't help it.
there's nothing wrong with being a beast. Okay, you don't got to deny your own features. We're gonna keep using this word features today.
Yeah.
I love your features. All of them.
I'm really sad that Dom can grow a better beard than I can.
Dude, it takes
I
me like
thought-
literally 3 seconds.
I
to
thought
grow
that's
this beard.
why he
Yeah,
grew the
same.
mustache, because he had a spotty beard, and this bastard has like a perfect freaking beard.
This is. I'm not kidding. This is like less than a week of actually. I just got bored. Of shaving it. I'm sorry. When I'm surprised you can't grow a better beard. My skin is just olive oil. It's just like
You're more Italian than I am.
that's more time than most people you ever met probably.
Oh boy.
Am I wearing the chain? No, I took the chain off. Sorry guys. I just got done working out. I got home from the gym, took the chain off. I was gonna shower. Didn't have much time. Ran on here instead.
Oh, amazing. So what's coming up next that you guys are looking forward to? We have some things coming up. I guess Anti-Venom's up next, right? We don't know when he's going to get released, but I think he's probably either going to be today or tomorrow for offers. If not this week, it'll be
Well,
definitely
here's the
next
thing:
week.
if She-Hulk, like, do you think that he's going to be before She-Hulk? Because rumor is that She-Hulk is supposed to be next. Because they, well, not rumor. I mean, they put it out in the in-game mail, which I thought was weird. That this coming week we have 2 different blitzes, and who is it? Bullseye and Domino. I was like really interested to see that Domino's the Thursday blitz because
Yeah.
it should be She-Hulk. Like it kind of throws off, which begs the question in the data mine, which, you know, I sometimes I don't like to go off the data mine, but they alluded to the fact that Anti-Venom is in an event. So what kind of event, we don't know. I mean, I know it's not going to be, there's no way it's going to be a campaign event. There's just literally
Blitz
no way.
event.
They don't. Right.
It's-
So it's going to be a,
It's Blitz milestones for Anti-Venom. It's like the Cyclops release for sure.
God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they realized how good of it. Like, how I'm guessing they put these characters out, see how hyped they're going to be, get people's responses, and then do they determine these things after the fact? Because like if they see like how much people are going to want these characters, like maybe that's why they make them the $50 offer. And like, well, if you want it, if you don't want to, you know, spend the $50 or $100 or whatever, you can then go for the, you know, the Blitz milestones. You spend more time in game, but whatever. Yeah, some as the people are saying, very similar to the Halloween event. So, which makes
Right.
sense for a Ghost Rider.
That's fine.
It's
I
also
mean,
crazy.
I think I'm fine with it.
It's also crazy that Ghost Rider was a year ago at this point. So
Yeah. And I'm just now coming up on 7 stars with him.
yeah, but you know, it's fine. So so I say She-Hulk first,
Oh,
and
I'm muted.
Anti-Venom later. Yeah.
Yeah, we should get She-Hulk on Thursday, I think.
For offers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So if not, so I'm guessing that means 2 weeks for Anti-Venom, which is fine. Like it gives me more time to farm Bio Gear because I'm running out of blue gear for Bio Gear. So I'm gonna have to open up some of my blue gear or orbs because I was saving those for red stars. I don't even know if I'm gonna.
Do you want
pull
the
red
600 that I have?
Stars. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Oh, I totally missed this part. Speaking of hoarding orbs, they finally said that Symbiote Spider-Man is coming to the Milestone orbs. Thank goodness. 'cause I
Jesus
have,
Christ.
400 of
Like
them.
took
so.
long enough.
So I have a feeling it's, well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I have a feeling it's not going to be good, but they're replacing Captain Marvel with Symbiote Spider-Man. So with that said, I'm hoping that they are a little bit more kind to us and they boost the rates on Symbiote a little bit because for those of you that know me, 317 Milestone Orbs, 20 Captain Marvel shards. So I'm just hoping that they kind of add a little bit of love to that. And by the way, I opened those like months ago. That was because before people are like, you opened up all your orbs right before Symbiote Spider. What the fuck's wrong with you? That was months ago. But yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to boost the drop rates. It is what it is. It's fine. I have like 400 and something orbs ready to go on I think on my account. Actually, I may not have that many at this. No, I have 348 is what I have. So
Yo, I'm actually curious. Dismal, how many milestone orbs do you have saved up, or do you just fire them open as soon as you get them?
I only have like 80 or something like that. I opened
way
a
less
bunch
than I
for
anticipated.
trying to get. Oh yeah, I opened like all of them trying to get elite credits when Doc Ock was up, so I could get a high red star pull.
yeah.
So I just wasted a bunch.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that there were elite credits. Actually, there's a bunch of good stuff in those milestone orbs, I have to say. So it's just interesting that they have like you know, they have the ones for at the moment, you know, Captain Marvel and Coulson, but they also have a bunch of other good stuff in there too. So other rewards that they have. So, you know, Elite 4 credits as well as gold, mega, training, and ability orbs in there. And premium too, I suppose. But yeah, so outside of Anti-Venom and She-Hulk, anything upcoming you guys are looking forward to? Anything?
Definitely looking forward to my character levels being boosted up to level 80. Super pumped about that.
Oh, fuck. I totally forgot about that.
Not really. I'm super pumped about the new challenges that will require a level 80 on all my characters and the massive gold crunch that I'm about to endure. Super pumped about that, let me tell you. Yes, I am very excited about auto sim coming out December, hopefully. Hopefully, please, for the love of God, make it come out sooner. I am looking forward to preparing for DD4. I mean, I know I'm saying that, and people are probably like, "Oh my God, how could you look forward to DD4?" But that's kind of like the only thing to look forward to in the game. I'm looking forward to the Greek slider, the difficulty slider for Greek raids. I still have been hoping and pushing it out there to people in the Envoy chat that they should maybe take a better look at the fact that this game is over 2 years old and we still have the same exact fucking raids that we've had for 2+ years, and it would be cool to have some kind of curveball, something, anything, like literally anything different. But you know,
Yeah, that's why I'm not looking forward to the difficulty slider for Greek raids, is because they're gonna feel like that, like, puts them on the back burner for another 8 months or something, and it's just like those things are so boring at this point.
Yeah.
And plus, you can't even use like half of your roster in most of them. Like they need some new trait tags and stuff. Like, I
agreed.
mean, the last one came out when, like, what, X-Men was just coming out. It's just like so outdated.
Yeah.
Honestly,
need,
yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, like which raid is it? Is it the Greek raid? Or not the Greek, the Gamma one that has the 2 outside lanes with Kree and Ravager, and then
Yeah.
like the for early one is like Wave 1 Avengers and Spider-Verse. Like, just let me use my Spider-Verse the whole thing, dog. Like, why you got to cut me off like that? Because that raid would be the better one to play around with than U7, in my opinion, because it's the alternate raid, right? So that should be the one where we get the liberty to fuck around with our teams and make some different shit. Like, actually use the whole Spider-Verse team, as opposed to U7, where you have to take a little bit more of a little more of a you can't play as much in there. So yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways.
they need something. Like, wasn't there? I'm pretty sure there was like rumors of like an Omega raid or something like that would require like Hydra or something like that, or of those nature. I can't remember. So
They were
I know,
drumming up Hydra in the data mines. There was a Hydra raid in the very beginning of the game, and they like it kicked back in when Red Skull was about to come out. So I don't know if they were just like messing with something. And then Delta's in the data mines too.
That's
But
right.
yeah,
That's right.
neither of those exist.
Bring back character raids. Back.
Yeah.
Remember this? I'm all for that. Like, honestly,
You talking about like Deadpool and Thanos?
Thanos, Juggernaut, Black Panther, all
Oh.
those guys. Like, they all had specific raids. Like, it's very simple to do. Like, bring it back, give them their own orbs, like kind of how they have now. Instead of the beta raids, just like, they have an increased chance of dropping like character shards for the new character, and just let us raid and do that stuff. And if you want to buy more orbs or spend cores to open more orbs, go for that. Like, I don't know how hard that would be, and like, it kind of gives us variety in what people want. So. But oh yes, Miles and Venom were also in those. They all had their own raids and whatnot too. So it would have been great. I would love to see that personally, and I think that would be a great way to keep it fresh, add some more variety to the game, and that way you maybe have like maybe one character who is a blitz, one's an event, one's a milestone, and one's a raid. Not hard.
I feel like they'll change their release strategy a little bit when Blitz Sim is actually in the game.
Yeah, I think too. Chef and I were kind of talking about this briefly. How we said, like, once Blitz Sim is in the game, that'll probably switch to a, unfortunately, PvP release with characters. I have a feeling, which would suck because
I think
PvP.
they're about. I think that they are. I think that's what's the end of this quarter is DD4, level 80, challenges, and auto sim. Wave 1 of next year is going to be rolling out an entire like some form of grinding system based around live PvP, because they've been doing all the beta testing. Everything we've been doing thus far is all beta testing for their metrics of saying, like, okay, let's look at the data and see what people liked, what they didn't like, so that we can roll out with some kind of system that is going to yield money for us. And that's I think that all that testing they did was so that they can say, okay, so let's cut them off at they can only do PvP this many times before they got to start doing cores, and like what's the threshold of people like actually engaging this game mode, and when they're not forced to have to do 1,400 points of battles a day for these orbs to complete a milestone. Like, what is all the data going to point towards? And we'll see. I think that's definitely the next direction they're going, though. But I could be wrong. I'd still love. And somebody said something to me about this in my stream earlier, but I think that there was a data mine that showed that they're possibly going to be adding some form of new achievement or reward system for completing DD1, DD2, and DD3 post completion 2, which I think has been desperately needed for a long time, because like somebody said something to me about DD2 and I'm like, bro, last time I did DD2, like red stars just came in the game. I can't even imagine how easy it's going to be for new players to plow through DD1 and 2 with ISO 8 and all the characters they have at their disposal right now.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely should have, if they're going to do that. I think that's much needed in the game, because outside of like, hey, here's old content that we have that people are doing. If they give us like a monthly thing or even weekly, it's like, hey, for complete DD1 or DD2 or even DD3 once a week, like, you know, you get X amount of rewards, or like, you know, monthly or whatever. It just gives us an incentive to play old content and keep us.
I'd be very happy with that, honestly, because then you actually have the ability to take unconventional teams, like somebody like Dismal or Remen, who have these like mega Kraken rosters and like really want to just like play around and do something fun. Like, it gives them the ability to actually receive a reward for doing that instead of just wasting their time.
Yeah. So
I'm sure Dismal's like, I mean, I don't want anything extra to have to do.
I wouldn't mind doing DD. Like, I'd rather do that than run beta. You know, like.
True.
Yeah.
DD3 once a week.
I know you laughed, but like when you get level 80 and then you get all these ISOs outdated, like, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be once a week, but like, you know.
No, I think it'll be once a month. I think because I was explaining the difference between that and some of the other, like, you know, tower modes that are in other games and how they usually reset like once a month, or some kind of cycle where it's every 3 months, something like that. I don't care. Just, you know, anything is better than nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that like it's something to do, rather having nothing to do outside of just like, oh, you're just on a leaderboard for a time run. Woo! Mm-hmm. Some of us don't care. Give us an incentive to do it. Like, here's like, you know, 10 gold orbs or whatever, 1 mega orb. Like, I don't care. Something that's like, okay,
I like
the
the 10 gold orbs.
Yeah, I'll take that. I need that stuff right now. So
I think everybody could, and I'll take one of those chocolate chip cookies that Dom just sat down with.
Oh, I have chocolate chip cookies upstairs.
Oatmeal raisin. It's really.
I'll take. Oh, even better, baby. That's my jam.
You guys are maniacal.
Even better. What?
I'm with Dismal on this.
Chocolate chip is my favorite. Mallory made oatmeal cookies, and I'm not going to be like, yo, don't give me those delicious oatmeal cookies because they're not chocolate chip. Huh? No, I do want. No, there's. No,
oh no! Oh no!
Y'all are dead to me.
I was the one saying that I'd eat the cookie with you, man.
I know. You're okay, Josh.
Amazing. That's staying in the pod. That's awesome. All right, so now we're on to love it or hate it, where we talk about one thing we love about the game, one thing we hate about the game. Since we always talk about what we love and hate about the game, we ask our guests what they love and hate about the game. So, Dismal, what's one thing you love about the game right now?
I think War is becoming slightly more interesting now. I'm really happy that ISO is here, just specifically for War. But also like U7 is more fun, and much faster. So I think ISO 8's just helping the screen time quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree in terms of that. War has made things more interesting for sure, in terms of like teams that I could now like mindlessly just attack with the same team and like don't have to think about it, like to the point where I'll just get, once I get like, you know, a Brotherhood team versus a Shield team, I'll just, once Mags does the disrupt on Coulson, I typically just hit auto and just let it go. Now I'm actually having to play the games and play the matches and play the fights, which is great in one instance, but also terrible in others where like, now I'm crunched for time. I don't have the ability to do this, but I think it's definitely interesting, and I'm definitely liking. I used to hate U7, and I'm actually enjoying the shit out of U7 right now. So, because
I love the fact that I can auto it like no problem where I'm at on D2. Like, I can literally just auto it, and I can get to the end of it, score 20 plus mil, and not even have to look back. And that for me, like Dismal was saying, cuts down my screen time drastically, which is huge, because doing U7 every day can really drain you. Could take a lot of time. Take 20-30 minutes out of your day. and it starts to add up.
I also am really enjoying that there's not currently any PvP milestones. It's
So you're
43
saying you're
minutes
not a
of my
fan of
day.
that?
43 minutes of my day of drafting that I don't have to do.
Oh
So,
my god.
uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm
So
good on
basically,
that.
you're saying that by saying that you only did 43 minutes, that you're a mastermind PvP drafter and you won every match.
Uh, I was just troll picking and losing on purpose.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
think a majority of us were. I think that's what I was doing for the most part as well. It's just like I wouldn't even do anything. I would just have to
I guess
sit
I'm that
there.
guy that just
There
sat
was
there and drafted with everybody.
There was like a couple times where I troll picked the first pick, and then someone's first pick was so bad that I was like, "All right, I got to beat this person." Just on my, like, because I'm super competitive. So like, there
100%.
was a couple times I would pick aim security,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody would pick something stupid, and I'd be like, "Okay, I'm beating this person," and
My
I would come
favorite
back
are the
and
people.
win with aim
My
security as #1 pick.
my favorite people were people that would pick that would ban aim security and monstrosity or something like that, and then I would always ban Ebony Maw and Emma Frost right off the bat, so they would always take like Black Bolt and then they try to actually like go through and do the whole draft because they're thinking like, oh well, there's all these extra legendaries in here that I can choose from, like I'm gonna 200 IQ counter pick this person, and then I would 10 out of 10 times beat the shit out of them. And I'm like, is this a strategy that you guys think is actually applicable here, that like drafting two dog shit champions is like gonna help you in any way? And yeah, it was I had fun with it, but then again, I'm a
Yeah, I mean, I
weirdo.
think bans take the longest, and that's the easiest part to like get rid of is just let people pre-ban.
I think it's the
Pick
scrolling.
5 per bans or whatever, and then you get your top 2 picks of your bands, and they just take them
I
off.
I think it'll be a better system. Like, and I don't know if you can do this or not, but like if I could pick, you can like select your favorites for PvP and things like that. If I On top of doing that, this would be a nice like little minor quality of life improvement. We could actually dictate, hey, during the ban phase, only load up my favorites. Therefore, you can favorite the people that you automatically want to ban. That way, you don't have to sit here and be like, doot doot doo, let me find Phoenix, and then doot doot doo, let me go back to Black Bolt or something like that. Because
Right.
it's like that was the biggest thing for me, is like you could almost tell when somebody was sitting there scrolling looking for a champion to ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of your favorites, right? The people you don't want to fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
can
what
have
I
like a
did.
ban category and a pick category.
That's what I
Right.
did. I just favored all the people who I wanted to ban out the gate, and then just left it at that. Because when I was in the same boat, where it was like, okay, I was playing the first few, and I was like, oh, this will be fine, no problems. And I was like, oh my god, this is terrible. This is the worst thing ever because it just takes so long. I was that asshole who was just, I'd ban the first two and then hit auto at that point and like not pay attention to it. And I was just like, because I hated it. It was not fun, absolutely not fun. I just didn't want to deal with it. So. That's why I just said, screw it. We're just not gonna go for the bands or whatever. I'm just gonna leave it as is. So
Dismal, can I ask you a question while we're on the subject of love it and hate it? Like, how does, since you're in charge of one of the, bigger Kraken crews, like, how are people feeling about the game in general now that ISO is in? Because ISO is one of those things where people are either make it or break it in their heads. And a lot of people like me were like, oh, I'm quitting if ISO 8 sucks, And then I got proven wrong. I like it. I think it's a great system. I'm not going to quit the game. However, there were a lot of people out there that definitely felt strongly that it is a dog shit system and they don't want anything to do with it. So I'm curious, like, coming from one of the, like, more dominant crews in the game, if this is maybe like revitalized, some of your homies, like they're more interested in the game now, or they're like feeling more inclined to maybe break out the wallet a little more now that there's like some added progression in the game other than red stars.
I think it's a little bit of both. Like, had they introduced the system in its old form, I would say that 50% of the top 10 people were all going to quit. Like, everyone was just not happy with it. So, but I think it's a point now where it's just kind of like another investment that you have to make to keep your roster competitive. That's kind of frustrating for people. Like, people are like, well, I already did all of this and I spent this much money and I spent this much time to, like, have my roster so I'm in a top 5 alliance or whatever. And now on top of that, I also have to add all of these ISOs, and if I don't keep up, then I'm gonna fall behind. It almost like invalidates your current investment of all your, whatever you did. So that, I think some people are a little frustrated by that, but I don't find. I think the good thing is that it's not super like easy to like whale on it, and even if you do like level 5 ISO is not. It's not the same as like a 7 red star orb. You know, like to a certain extent it is, but it's also it feels just like much more manageable. So it's kind of in between. I think some people were like really upset about the investment of time and resource, and then some people are just like, it's not that big of a deal. So they're just playing it and doing it. But there's also a lot of characters that people maxed months and months and months ago that now we have another way to like build people up, which is fun.
Yeah, I definitely see them either adding different classes to ISO in the future or adding levels to ISO, which I definitely think is a way that they could monetize it or keep people engaged later on down the road.
They
So
definitely will add more color tiers of
Sorry.
crystals for sure. They already said they were going to do that. So there'll be blue, there'll be purple, there'll be orange, all of those eventually. So
really, wow. All right, well, that just definitely I was expecting that would be the deal. I wasn't expecting. Well, we'll see if it maybe what Chef was talking about having it be Q1 of next year. We'll kind of get an idea of seeing what happens. So, but we'll see. I don't know. I like the fact that they have this system. I think it's going to be interesting. It definitely adds, like I said, it adds the theory crafting and whatnot later on down the road. So anyway, what's one thing you hate about the game right now?
PvP for sure.
I think that's literally everybody's disdain right now is PvP.
Yeah, it's just I feel like there's not going to be a good way to make it so that it's like it's usable for rewards, that it's also fun. Like it's just not going to happen. So it's either going to be like Black Order versus Black Order, which sucks and takes forever, especially with ISO 8, or it's going to be like they draft your whole team random. And then it's like, oh, whoever gets the worst random draft is screwed, or like classic draft is fun to a certain extent, but yeah, it's just I don't know if there's a best of both worlds for it that's going to make it so that they can get they can monetize it, but also that it's fun. I feel like it's going to be one of those slog kind of.
Yeah, I hope they give us, like, for PvP rewards, I hope they give us the opportunity and the choice to choose which draft we want to play. For those who just want to do classic, they can do classic. For those who want to do balance, they can do balance. So they want to do the quick draft, they do quick draft and whatnot. So I think it's probably, I personally hope that they do that. I know we've made suggestions that they do that in Envoy chat. So here's hoping that that's the case. So.
Right.
Coming up next is our new segment where we're talking about Chef's Recruitment Corner, where he talks about his whole experience.
I got nothing, man.
You don't have anything?
Dude, I actually, no, listen. I actually legitimately was searching this last week, right? I can't find, I found nothing good. I found no noteworthy meme posts to report back.
Well,
like that's
you had one from 2 weeks ago. That's in. That's
oh,
in
you
the
want
chat.
me to read that one?
Just might as well.
Okay,
I mean, it's just a matter. It's literally your segment. So
my segment has morphed into opening my red stars over here for the clownery. Okay.
Wait, what was? Hold on. Didn't Shane say something last time he was on about like you need to have something for next week, otherwise this? Does someone remember? Anyone? I don't remember what it was.
I feel like I have to open up all of my red stars or something like that.
I think that's what it was.
But here's the thing: like, I legitimately have been out there recruiting for my alliance, and I just like there are not a lot of people looking for alliances right now. Like, I don't know. Okay, so I did find one person a few weeks ago that I thought was pretty funny. It's actually a lengthy response, but what part about this was it that I wanted to read?
I have no idea. I read it and I was like, what do you need to add like comments to it or something like that so we can talk about what it is. Like this guy's like whatever. So
I don't know if I even want to read this, man.
Then
It doesn't
don't read
even
it.
seem that
It's fine.
spicy. Can I just open my red stars instead?
I guess that's what we're gonna go with. So all right, cool.
This is, I'm sorry, I tried. Like this is like one of those things where like in journalism where like you show up and you don't have the stuff and like you're now my editor is gonna like basically read me a new one. So Ashley's gonna put me in a headlock after we get done with this and then give me a couple noogies.
I feel it. So
Hey, if that's what you want, I didn't.
That's
I didn't
not what I
say would do
want.
it, but it sounds like that's whatever. Hey, I'm just here to make you happy, So
Well, then I need you to
yes.
You want to open up my red stars for me? Here's my phone. You can open up my red stars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm-
we started
I'm
doing this
right
on
there.
stream now. We can do it for Ashies too. Anyway, so while we're on the subject of red stars, before we get into it, red stars it can be considered gambling. If you guys have any predisposition to gambling or anything like that, please hit the skip or next chapter on this, which will get you to the next segment, which will be team advice. So please, there's that. And if you have any sort of problems or issues, please seek help. There will be a link to the gambling addiction hotline down below in the description, so please take a look at that. Anyway, before we get into it, or after that, I don't know what I'm talking about today.
You're doing great.
I'm doing great. Let's talk about red stars. What did you guys pull for red stars? Because I gotta pee, so you guys do that.
Yeah,
What
Dismal.
did I pull for red stars?
Dismal, did you get any new 7 stars this week? How many new 7 stars did you get this week?
This I don't even know what week it is, but I got 7
I don't
red
even-
star Doc Ock.
I don't even know, man. I just pulled so many that I lost track of it.
Dude, what is time? What are
7 red
dates?
star Doc Ock. Actually, my entire Sinister Six team is now 6 or 7 red stars because I
Oh,
got
fuck
6
yeah,
on
dude.
Scream or on Swarm.
Hell yeah.
And I wasn't even trying to get a good pull on Scream, and I got a 5 out of a basic. I
Fucking
opened like
guy.
3 orbs and got a 5, so I was
Hell
happy
yeah.
with that. 'Cause
I guess
was
I can't
actually
complain too
saving
much.
for Antivenom.
I got a 5 red Doc Ock, so I mean, I guess that's not the worst.
Nah, baby.
It's good.
But we're gonna see what as soon as
I can't tell you what I got.
well, I think he's saving it. Well, I actually, so on my alt account, which by the way, Dismal, I'm playing Trondo's account now. I opened up an elite 4-star and I got a 5-star Wolverine. Not really thrilled with it. Not the worst, I guess, but it could have been worse. It could have been,
Could have been worse.
could have been
Stitcher.
Ravager boob. Yeah, yeah. Dude, anytime. Listen, everybody. We're all friends here. If anybody wants to come join the brotherhood of the 6-7 red star Ravager Stitchers, I'm your resident chief and president of the 6 red star Ravager Stitcher Club. I think Dismal, are you the overlord of the 7 red star Stitcher Club?
I do not have a 7 red star Stitcher. I have
So you're a brother.
6
You're a
red
brother.
star
of the
Wow,
6
dude,
red.
are you even really playing this game?
Yeah, I mean,
No.
I guess Remen's better than you because Remen has a 7 red star Stitcher. So I mean, because that's the real like milestone we're all looking to achieve here, right? Bash, you just walked into a conversation about our Lord 7 red star and 6 red star Ravager Stitcher.
True.
Um,
I'm not in that club. I don't have
you're not in the church. You're not a member of the church.
of the of the
Church
church.
of the Stitcher.
That's funny.
The Church of the Stitcher.
That's funny.
Oh yes, I see. We have some fellow brothers and sisters in the chat. Okay, cool. Glad we're not the only ones that got wrecked. Yeah. So, do we want to just like, are you gonna open up some reds too, Vash? Are we just gonna do this?
I don't have any reds to open right now.
Well, I
Um,
have 27. I only
should-
want to open 17 of them.
Yeah. So
So-
you're gonna pull. I'll tell you what I pulled real quick before you pulled those.
Go ahead.
So
Let's hear it.
I actually had a decent pulls this week. So I was pulling for Doc Ock. I got a 6 red Doc Ock, which I was happy about. I only have them in 5
Fantastic.
yellow.
Didn't you get me a 6 red star Doc Ock?
No, let's see. So I'm gonna talk about my account first.
Sorry,
Dom.
sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
Toss a coin to your Stitcher.
that's great. Oh, that's
fantastic.
fantastic.
That's gonna be the
funny.
title of this right now.
That's
so
pretty funny.
Toss a coin to your Stitcher. That is 100% needs
Toss a
to be the title
coin
of
to
this
your Stitcher.
podcast.
that's
what that
that's
song
great.
goes, right?
Yeah. So I pulled a 6 red on Doc Ock. I got 4 red on Scream this week. I got a 5 red Electro. I also bought 2 7 red stars, so I bought 7 red Thanos and 7 red Black Bolt this week.
Oof.
So
All right.
I'm pretty happy about that. I want to say there was something more. Oh yeah, I got a 5 red Captain America, which actually is not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I'm actually thinking about investing in Cap a little bit because I have him at G13 because I had him originally for DD3, but I haven't touched him since then, so I don't have any tier 4s on him. But now that with the rework with him, he might actually be good to invest in a little bit.
Dude,
And
Captain America's
then-
fantastic in my opinion. I like him.
Yeah. And then I want to say there was one other that I pulled. I want to say it was a 5. Yeah, it was 5 red Iron Man. That's what it was. So I'll take that. So not terrible, but not great. On Dom's account, we
Here we go.
pulled a bunch of. I'm trying to think of where. I wish I could like sort this by like new red stars as opposed to like recently acquired. The big one, which I thought was interesting going forward, is I pulled a 6 red Black Widow on Dom's account.
Oh yeah.
So Black Widow's actually with the rework she actually hits really hard, in my opinion. So I think that that's a pretty good pull. And then I got 5 red on Shuri for Dom.
That's pretty good.
And
Pretty good. Sick.
I want to say that's it for
Oops.
him. Oh no, I pulled
accidentally
a 5 red. What's it called? Kree Noble for Dom. That's it. Nothing exciting. Sometimes it was essentially the big one was Black Widow and whatnot, but and I think I pulled 3 red for Scream. Yeah, just 3 red for Scream. But and a 5 red for Doc Ock. That's what it was for Dom. 5 red for Doc Ock.
Dom, we're 5 red Doc Ock brothers, even though you
Fuck
don't
yeah,
care
dude.
anymore.
I care.
Okay. Well, my first red star, which was accidental. I had a false start, and I paid for it because I got a 1 red star Shield Trooper. Oh. Ah.
You're not gonna tell us?
4 red star aim security.
Oh, OP. There you go. You're
I mean,
in
it
a
was a
good seed.
purple.
Keep going.
Am I in the seed?
You
Am
are.
I in the
Go.
seed? Well, the
Keep
seed
going.
says that I'm gonna get a 2-star Mystique this time. So we're gonna keep
going.
riding that seed though. We're gonna ride the seed. We got 2-star Storm next. Okay, 2-star. I see. We got another green. It's the Church of the Green this morning. Got Agent Coulson. Agent Coulson. Okay, we got another green. Oh, this time we got you know what? Actually, I forgot. I got a 6 red Daredevil last time I opened up. That's right. I forgot about that. And now I got the 1-star version to go along with that.
Ooh, you're stacking.
I'm really just
stacking
hoping that since Dismal's here, it'll like transitively give me some decent luck. But
Right.
I don't.
not gonna happen.
It's a blue. Oh, 3-star Ant-Man. Oh shit, we're just at this point. I'm farming for another Elite 4-star. Oh, another blue. Is it Scream?
That's the idea.
Oh, 3-star Scream, which I didn't have anything yet.
Nice.
So we'll take that. That's not bad actually. Oh, we got another blue.
We just got to keep pushing his buttons. Dismal is what we have to do. Let's keep pushing chests
Captain
to keep
Marvel.
going.
I'm not opening all
literal
of them.
button.
Okay.
You're gonna open all of them.
What
are you gonna say
Well,
for
I mean, I got a
She-Hulk?
1-star Scream. So
How close to you to an Elite Four are you? That's the real question.
Dismal, I have 2 Elite 4s right now, and I have 1 Elite 5, and I'm 1,500 away from a second Elite 5.
Oh, so you're not going to open the fun orbs when I'm here? You're just
Yes, I am.
Oh, he's definitely
Yes, I
gonna do
am. Are you leaving in the
Okay.
next 2 to 3 minutes?
Oh, okay.
Because
thought
I
you
mean,
were
I got a
just gonna
1-star
open
Psylocke,
regular.
so I feel like that might be a hot ticket one to stop on right there. I mean,
Well, if you pull another 4 or 3,
Right,
then
right.
pull your Elite 4 or 5.
okay. If I pull, or do I have to keep pulling until I pull another 3 or 4?
Yeah, I
would
think
say-
you got to keep pulling.
That
think you gotta
well, I mean, whoa, we got 3-star Iron Fist. 3-star Iron Fist. Am I in the seed? Is this the moment?
I would wait until you get a purple out of a basic.
Wait until I get a purple out of a basic. We could open up all 13 of the ones I got left and still not see that.
That's
We got a
that's-
2-star beast though. I mean,
that's
I
RNG
definitely
for you,
was
buddy.
looking for that.
You need that 2-star beast, dude.
Keep going until you keep fisting. Oh, that's a good one. Damn.
Keep fisting. Keep fisting.
1-star Elsa. Okay, well this is. Oh, listen. I did say that I was going to open up 17 on the 17th one. It's a dupe, but I did get a purple, which is a 4-star Merc Sniper. So you know what that means.
It's time.
It's time.
It's
It's
time.
time. Dismal, I need. Okay. Whoa, everybody. Whoa. Slow down. Dom. Go grab yourself another oatmeal cookie. Calm
Took
down,
them all.
okay?
She took them all.
She took them all?
Well, yeah, we're meeting. I mentioned that we're meeting our friends that had their baby and
Heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well,
I'm
we'll-
waiting for us to
we'll-
be done. Then I'm gonna go get that cookie with all of them
Heard.
too.
Okay. Well, here's the first Elite 4-star ticket. All right, Dismal, I want you to tell me the magic moment to hit the button. All right.
Right now.
All right, let's see what we get.
4-star Miles Morales, baby.
Ooh.
Woo! Yes, sir. Okay, this time I want Vash to tell me when to hit the button.
Go.
Okay, we got a purple. We got 4-star Shield Operative. Okay, both of you suck. Okay, so
Dom, you get to call.
Dom,
it this time,
you
right?
get the Elite 5-star, baby.
Yeah,
You
'cause Dom,
get the
Dom
Elite
has all the
5-star.
Dom has all the.
That's
the
right.
Good,
That's
the
right.
good luck
Okay.
in his
Okay.
account.
Okay. Here we go. You know what, Ashley?
I'm
Ashley, what
calling
we're
it.
gonna do is.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Yeah, you're gonna call it. I'm gonna hit the button. I'm gonna close my eyes, and y'all are gonna tell me what I got. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
goodness. All right.
All
We're
right,
doing
so
this
tell me
live,
when.
everyone.
Wait a second. Wait, where's
It's
my?
gonna be Stitcher, 100%.
Do
It's gonna
not,
be
don't
Stitcher.
you dare put that,
Well,
that
I'm
kind of
saying
shit
bruiser.
on me.
I'm saying bruiser.
Bruiser?
Are we
Bruiser?
doing it? Are we doing it?
I'm waiting on you.
Oh, I think you're holding it up. I'm sorry.
No,
oh.
you got to say go.
Oh, go.
Can't say anything. Oh,
Kree
that's an
Noble.
upgrade.
Green
Kree Noble.
Noble.
It's upgraded. Kree Noble. Hey, you know that's
Son of a
solid-
bitch.
that's
Okay,
solid
do we?
pick,
You know what?
dude.
Fuck it. I don't like anything that I got today. Should we just open up the other Elite 5 and say fuck it?
That's it. I mean, there's always the YOLO aspect.
Okay. Okay.
100%,
YOLO.
dude.
Is it another Black
5-star
Panther?
Pyro. I already got 6-star Pyro. God damn it.
It's RNG for your boys. This is why we say don't spend money on red stars.
That's true.
For this reason. I have,
Well, I've got 3,750 Elite 6-star tickets, so I'm almost there.
I got
3
9,000.
months.
Oh, missed. We lost Dom.
Man.
I'm
Dom
almost.
All
just
right,
rage
you know what?
quit.
All right. You know what? Okay,
Hold on
I can't end on this one. Hold on,
Hold on,
boys.
hold on. Before you pull it, we got to bring him back in. 1 second, because we're not recording right now.
Sorry.
You're
Dom
fine.
just
You're
rage
fine.
quit. It's fine.
The
Okay,
funny thing was I had to
so-
go anyway, but I didn't mean to just rage quit like
Okay,
that.
well, hold on. We got one more. I just bought the 2,000 Elite 4-star currency so that I can open up one more because I'm not happy with what I ended on. Okay, so it's a purple.
Scream.
Dude, why is it got to give me
Face.
5-star Mystique when I already have a 7 red Mystique? Like,
You have a 7 red Mystique?
yes, it's my only 7 red star. That was the most disappointing series. Okay, well, everybody,
next week.
welcome to Chef's Don't Open Red Stars corner.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so I have an Elite 6 ready to go for Anti Venom when it comes out, and I'm pretty close to a second one. So I'm at 9,300 6 red star credits. So I can open 1, maybe 2. We'll see if I get.
Was
a
that
good-
all
Jeez.
dupes? Were all of those elites dupes?
No, you had a.
No, you had to
a-
upgrade. Their noble was upgraded.
Yeah, you had to upgrade a 5 red noble, which is not bad. Noble's
five.
Yes,
actually
it
pretty good.
is.
Noble's actually hits really hard.
It's better than some other things.
Yeah,
Is it
Think of
though?
the positive,
It
baby.
could have been
be
Stitcher.
Be optimistic. You know, it's
could
all
have been
good.
Stitcher. Yeah, absolutely. So, anyway, so while we get into, we have team advice for our guests if they have anything that they can kind of give us, either team or just just talk. Let's just say advice in the game. So, what's some advice
I
you
got
can
some
give
advice.
us, Dismal?
Open up as many red stars as possible. Otherwise, you're gonna end up with like me and sad in the pants.
I like BD's comment of, well, do better on finding recruitment stories. You don't have to do this.
That's funny.
True.
Okay, fair.
Joe wants to hear more about the Shield team crit. So we'll a Shield crit team. So we'll talk about that in the Q&A section. So
There is no Q&A, but okay. That's all we got.
that's it so far. So anyway, give us some advice there, Dismal.
My advice would be don't stop using Yo-Yo with the symbiotes just because there's going to be 5 of them. So Yo-Yo's still really, really, really good. I think Remen said it earlier, but I refuse to put Scream in that team instead of Yo-Yo. I think she actually adds more to the team than Scream does, especially for durability in U7. So don't sleep on the Yo-Yo.
So would you say that you would do Symbiote, Spider-Man, Venom, Venom, Carnage, and Anti-Venom for that team, and Yo-Yo for the team, or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's what it looks like until we actually get Anti-Venom. But I mean, Venom I think is still kind of droppable until you ISO him, and then he's going to be really, really awesome with like level 5 striker. But
for Venom? Great.
yeah,
Good to
just
know.
because of the buff flip
Oh, yeah. Because of his basic one. not
on
too,
his
right?
basic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be
So,
nuts.
but yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be hard to ever beat, hybrid teams. Symbiotes are going to be close, but I think Yo-Yo is basically a symbiote with their offense down on turn. So
Yeah, and then it also
3%
heals them all.
healing every enemy turn is pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say so. What's your favorite character in the game right now, Dismal?
I think Electro right now is like really fun, and I'm like I just think her kit's really cool. She's really fun to play with. and she's terrifying in war, absolutely terrifying.
For offense or defense?
Either one, but just her passive is really cool.
Oh yeah, because she's like the essentially like the Thor of the Sinister Six, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not fun. But was not expecting to hear Electro. I mean, that's why we ask what favorite characters and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm always curious to hear what people are liking.
Dismal always has the spicy ideas.
So we don't have much for Q&A outside of
Yeah, there's no official questions, but
Joe Kane. He said he wants to hear more about that Shield crit team. So if you can, tell us a little bit about that ISO 8 with the Shield crit team you were talking about.
Yeah, so basically Shield Assault's passive. If you use T4 as 50% additional crit chance to shield minions, Fury, and Coulson. And most of their base crit chance is all 15%. Sorry, hers is 25 actually. So, if you level 1 Raider Shield Assault, she has a 90% crit chance because you gain 25% from her stats, 50% from her passive, 15% from Raider, 90. Level 3 is 95, and level 5 is 100% crit chance. And because she gives that 50% bonus to the entire shield team, basically anybody you put Raider on is going to be above 80% crit chance, so you will generate a crit every turn for any Raider that you pair with Shield Assault, if you also make them a Raider as well. So, like, there's cool parts of their kit that are based on what once was RNG of crit, which is now you can guarantee, which is cool. Like Fury's basic turns into energy feed every time you use it. I think Shield Op like rewinds turn meter on crit. So it's just kind of cool to play with them. And I think it's it's Shield Medic that's rewind turn meter on crit. But yeah, it's fun to just play around with. But there's a couple cool, like, kind of outdated characters that are now a little more prevalent just because of ISO 8, and you can like kind of maximize their kit.
Yeah, I was curious to see like I know like Fury's the good one to put on Raider as well because of like his gaining ability energy on crit. That sort of stuff. So you pair that with Medic or even Coulson, so you can just constantly rewind people. But that's interesting. So it's like who would you have like Remen was saying earlier to take out Shield Medic and put in Shield Trooper instead. Now, would you consider doing that, or do you still want to run? Do you still run with Medic in that team lineup?
I mean, you could turn one of the other people, like you could turn Fury into a better healer. You could turn, so that's the cool thing about ISO is you kind of get a chance to purposefully not use full synergy, or like in terms of like what was once meta, you can now tweak a little bit. So yeah, I think you could realistically either like fortify or put healer on somebody else, or I mean Fury's still a healer. He's got tons of healing. I think is usable, especially if you can boost it. And yeah, like you have more energy, so you're just feeding energy to Coulson, so it turns more into like a smash and grab than sustain, I guess.
Interesting, yeah. So I'll have to look into that a little bit more, especially with shield teams that I haven't like looked at all for ISO because I've just been working on the main teams, and once I get them up, then I'll get to the point where I'll start to work on them a little bit more. We had one from OSU BD321 who says, "I'm all in on the Scream event. Better strategy refreshing hard nodes, or just move on to the medium nodes when hard nodes are done for the day?"
I think I'm not entirely sure, but I think you get better if you're refreshing, but only refreshing the very end of hard. I think is better value than medium, but I don't know for sure. That's just my assumption.
That's what I was doing in the past. Is just I always I go through the entire event if I can, on the hard, and once I run out of things to do, depending on how many cores you want to invest in, I typically only do the 3 refreshes of 150 to get the maximum energy, and then you can either refresh the nodes at the very end of hard on the very right, or you can just go through the entire hard nodes, because obviously you'll get more if you more cores if you do the 50 core refresh on the actual node at the very end of it. So like whatever the 3-9 or whatever it is, that'll get you more. But then you're also going to run out too. If you don't forget that all those nodes have a certain limit on what you can get out of them in terms of credits. So at least unless they adjusted it and haven't kept it that way. But that's from what memory serves. That's what that was for all that stuff. So
Yeah, the second to last node I feel like always runs out. So I try to not refresh that one when I have I can only refresh a couple nodes. I always refresh the last and the third from last.
yeah. So and we had another question. Well, Yield didn't put a Q, but I think he was asking a question. He said, assuming our Sinister 6 roster is 7 yellow, 4 red, which 2 members would you bring together with Doc Ock, Electro, and Swarm? I was saying Rhino and Mysterio as well, as Just Toxic was saying.
Yeah, I think for
Why Mysterio?
For defense, you use Rhino and Mysterio. Mysterio because he's like a free boost, and Doc Ock's passive heals when he blocks, so the more stacks of deflect he has, the more he will heal.
Oh, okay.
And so you could skip adding Mysterio, but then essentially you need to boost that team to trigger those heals. So it's kind of like a give or take. It's like a free boost. So
I didn't know that actually. So that's a pretty good tip to know. If I see any teams like that on my defense, I'll make sure to prioritize boosting that moving forward.
yeah, because there's deflex stack max is 4, so he puts basically almost the max. So it's just a waste of boost if you boost a Mysterio Sin 6.
Oh, I thought it was going to be because of the heal block, but
Yeah.
And he also if you can get him to die and then respawn, he will then put those deflects back on, and then Doc Ock will heal again.
That can be a pretty nasty loop right there.
Yeah.
Not fun, as the kids say, a.k.a. me. There's another question asking from Yeel, also asking a question about ISO farming. Which one has the better percent drop, the 12 energy cost or the 24 energy cost? I personally always try to do the 12 because
Same.
you have 10 chances of a drop as opposed to 5.
I have gotten much better results out of the 12 ones, or at least like when I'm laser focusing a specific item, I have had way better results with the 12 energy. But I guess the 24 energy ones have a chance of dropping more of them. Like you can get multiple ISO 8 on one farm. So I don't know. Dude, personally, I've been doing like almost all of them the last few days.
I mean, the thing about the 24s those are the ones that have the better ion
Right.
drops. So
Right.
I think ions will end up being the bottleneck.
They already
Especially
are for a lot of people.
when the mode adds more tiers, so you're probably better off farming the ones with ions long term. Short term, the 12s definitely feel better, because even if you miss with half as much energy. Like those 120 nodes are, you don't get what you want. You're like, there goes every single ounce of energy I had.
Yeah, I've been refreshing. Like I've been spending cores like crazy. Like normally I save cores for events, and I'm gonna have to be a little bit more conservative with my core use. I was at 3,200 cores. I'm at 1,600 now, just from ISO, because I've been just going nuts on it. So
yeah, that's one thing that could be an issue, or well, this might be what they plan to do at PvP, but I know in Star Wars, the reason that it was manageable to farm I don't know what the game was called anymore, but there's 2 different kinds of things you can farm. One has the nodes for the mods, and the other one has the energy to farm characters and whatnot, just like this, right? Except in Star Wars, you had 2 different arena payouts between the regular arena and the ship battles. So you could actually, like, as a free-to-play person, you could, dish out your resources well enough to cover the amount of, farming 2 different game modes, whereas in this game, I gotta be honest, man. People are going to be draining cores moving forward because everybody's going to want to do the 200 core refreshes every day for both sides, and that's 400 cores right there, and that's more than what most people are bringing in on a daily basis, like myself. So fortunately, as of right now, I only have 3 characters to farm in the regular campaign, so I'm not spending any cores on the regular campaign anymore. I'm just doing, all my cores in the ISO campaign. So
Yeah, I'm
Especially
doing
when
the same thing.
level 80 drops and everybody needs to spend energy to level up. I think it's going to be
oh
a crunch for cores.
fuck,
I
I
think they
forgot.
just
Um,
I'm gonna send this to SquadCast because it's getting really annoying. This keeps happening. Anyway, you were saying because I think what were you
oh,
saying, Dismal?
I was rudely interrupted by SquadCast. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying.
I was just
Well,
like I think they need to look at arena payout the same way
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they've somewhat addressed blitz payout, and it would be good I think to, especially now that it's impossible to stay in one spot in arena, now that Black Order's out and you can punch up 100K, and everyone
Shit,
has
I'm punching
starting to
up like
put Black Order in the
150K.
top 20. So it's like it's hard to keep a specific spot anymore unless even if you're in there, you still can't keep first, second, third, whatever. So I
Right.
think they could flatten it, add more across the board,
yeah,
and
I'm staying in the top 20 for payout for the most part, which is 250 cores for me, which is fine. I actually only had I placed my first rank 1 last week, with a well placed snipe. So I was able to get that 500 core payout, which was great. But I'm normally in like rank between 15 and 10 is what I'm normally in. I try to stay in the top 10, but I'm just been trying to stay relevant. It's just tough because I have Fates and Joker are in my arena shard, and then everyone else has like 500k Black Order team, which is why I am pushing my Black Order team to rank 5 as fast as possible for ISO 8. So now once I get them all to 4, I think I'm going to start focusing on a broader roster as opposed to focusing on just mainly one team. So once I get them, because I'm using Thanos and Ebony Maw in raids for the most part. So that's a double whammy for me. So I can focus on my arena and my raid team to rank 5 if I can, and then I'll go for everything else. So, but yeah, it's a little. Do we ever think that Black Order is going to be farmable anytime soon? I personally don't
I
see
don't think
that being
so.
being
I
the
think they
case.
might make I could see them making one of them, and it would be Proxima or
Yeah, I could see
Corvus.
that.
Proxima or Corvus. I do not see them making Cull farmable, and I don't see them making Ebony's already farmable, but I just don't see them making 3 of them farmable because they got to bottleneck it somehow until about like a year from now. Then they might do it, or maybe they have them slated to be in the next wave of Doom War or whatever that
Yeah.
campaign mode is. I could see one of them coming out in there, but nah, I see Cull is definitely going to be a premium blitz or a premium
Premium
orb.
orb. Yeah, I'm holding off on my premium
Orbtainable.
orbs. Yeah, orbtainable. Yeah, it's just not fun. I mean that's part of the reason why I have Cull at 6 red, 6 yellow, but he's 39 of 300, so it's gonna be forever until I get him leveled up
I
to
just,
rank
dude,
7.
is Yo-Yo, you know, I don't know, man. I mean, like, it frustrates me that Yo-Yo's not farmable. I can deal with Minerva, but Yo-Yo really frustrates me that I can't farm her because I have 5 reds on her and I'm stuck with 4 gold stars, and it really drives me nuts. But, um, you know, I guess that's me just being a cheap ass because I refuse to buy the offers on her. But yeah,
Yeah. I have a random question for people. As I just noticed, or maybe I'm just thinking. So, has there been any bugs with ISO 8? Because I just noticed that I had some equipped on Doc Ock before. Like I had him at rank 1, and now he's not even at rank 1 now.
what's he at?
Nothing.
nothing.
Like he was at rank 1 as a healer, and now he's at I have nothing on him now. I'm gonna restart my game.
I definitely haven't experienced that. No.
So yeah, because that seems like not good. So
Yeah, I
like
agree with
resetting things.
it's just toxic. He goes, not sure why Yo-Yo's Orb exclusive, but okay, because we only use her for offense down. That's super true, man. Like, I only use her in U7. Like, I don't. I mean, well, granted, yeah, of course, I use her in the wars, and she has her integral role in that team. But like, it's not like a Taskmaster or Hela or it's not like one of these characters that like is absolutely decimating if they're at a higher level. But for me, it's mostly like I just want her at the higher levels for the raids. So.
Which, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I think it's weird that they basically give you a laundry list of everything you need for the symbiotes to be amazing, but then a character like Yo-Yo, that's not, like, why is she premium orb only, It's just kind of weird.
I don't get it. Like Minerva at this point in the game isn't as good as she was a year ago. Like there are other characters that achieve that kind of like Ma, for example. Like the reason that Minerva was so good back when she became as good as she was is because she was the fucking queen bitch of bossing through DD2. You know what I mean? Like there other than that, it was like she's mediocre in raids because the opponents don't have the same health pools that they do in Dark Dimension. And so she's basically like a res bot, for like a defensive team in BKT. Like she didn't have these like and I mean she's good in raids, but I don't know, man. I'd still rate somebody like a Taskmaster or Hela Thor. Like I rate these like combos of synergy that execute things that will really just annihilate your entire plan. Whereas Yo-Yo does not do any of this, nor does Minerva. Like they are very like textbook. You know what you're getting when you're fighting against them. Whereas there are characters that are infinitely better in the game modes that are yielding the most money for them. It doesn't make any sense to me, but yeah.
I mean, that's it. It's the monetization of like heal costs for raids and stuff that makes Minerva more valuable, and it's not necessarily her game value. It's like the direct cost of her being able to res somebody that died that you would otherwise spend 50 cores to res.
True. So I mean, hey, chat. I was not saying that Minerva's not good. Okay, she's the titties. I'm saying that she isn't like back when she first came out. There was no character that came even remotely close to being as good as her in the healing department. Okay. Since then, they have added characters that are infinitely like just above and beyond better than anything was in the game when Minerva came out and was slotted into the premium orb as a premium orb exclusive. So as the game evolves, there are more characters that are, that you want just as bad. And so I just didn't see why they at this point in the game where she's been out for well over a year, probably a year and a half at this point, and that's still the only way to get her. Like it's weird to me, but dude, I'm not saying she's not good. I mean, I used the shit out of her, but she carried me through DD2,
She's just not. It's just not good for new players. Like if you have a player who's in the game like maybe 6 months or so.
Sure.
Like, who's getting to the point like where you can only get obtainable. I mean, I'm guessing that's the reason why too, because like, oh, I need this character for DD2. Now they're like, oh, the only way you can get her is offers or anything like that. I mean, it's just not. It's
like
just
it's
a way of
weird
milking.
that she's more exclusive than any legendary in this game.
Yeah, and she's not even used for a legendary. That's
That's the thing is Yo-Yo. I mean, you can get around not having Yo-Yo in order to get Black Bolt. No, Ma. So like, but I mean, Minerva's not. I don't know. I just don't get the entire concept behind that like at all. Maybe that's something they have in the books to change, and there's a reason why they've never addressed it or even like made any other characters only orbtainable, and maybe there's like some plan in place, but then again, maybe not. Maybe it's just how it's gonna be for forever. I don't know.
I think some of it is they think about release methods and stuff like that, and sometimes they just follow the hype. And yeah, like Black Widow, I think is a good example of that. It's like she's never good enough to be only in premiums, but everyone was using Black Widow, and so they like kind of scramble to hide her so people will buy her. Like
Yeah. I guess
that's Yo-Yo for sure. I think they probably had no intent of holding her back, and then they realized that people want her and need her, whatever.
I suppose that while I'm making this argument, let's be honest with each other here. The number one thing that Scopely cares about is how much money they're making off of her. And if she is still available only in a premium orb, that means that when they sell her offers, the data shows that it is still more valuable for them to have it in the current state that it is. So
Absolutely.
that's really what it boils down to. I mean, I could sit here and argue like this is why and this is why, but at the end of the day, it's all about the money. So
How many times do you think they had people buy that $100 shield offer for 100 cores or 100 shards of everybody with yo-yo in it? How many times do you think people bought that?
several times.
Yeah, and Ultimus, all the Miss Marvel shards and all the Quake shards. And...
Yeah, the offer, and I mean, dude, I will say that I don't know about you guys, but when they had that Minerva offer for like $5, I was like, buy it before it goes away. Like, this is supposed to be a mistake. There's no way. Like, can I buy this 6 times over? I will buy all of them right now.
I have Minerva at 7 stars, and I almost bought that offer. That's how good that offer was.
Just to showcase, I will spend money just for the shards. Amazing.
That's hilarious.
Encourage them.
I will say that some of those offers have been fantastic. Like, they really, like when they come out with like an Elsa or a Ghost Rider, I'm gonna buy those every time. That is me. I'm the guy that buys those. That's what I will spend my money on. So
the $1.99 50 shard offers, like I bought both of them for Red Skull.
Even the $5 ones, but the $2 Red Skull offers, I bought those without even thinking twice about it. I was like, yep, done. See you later.
What do you guys think about the $20 Red Star the Team Red Star
the
offers?
draft? I think those.
I actually think it's a great bundle. I don't think it's great if you're like a budget friendly person, but if you're a gambling man, that's your offer. 100%.
Yeah, I think that like if you don't have red stars on those teams at all, I think it's a great way to get for a budgetary value. I think it's a great way to get 3 or more red stars on the entire team in one shot.
Especially as a starter player, like getting 3 to 5 on your Asgardian team starting out at the beginning of the game, huge, absolutely huge. I don't know if I would say it's as I've only seen him do it for Asgardian and Shield. I can't recall what other teams they've done it for off the top of my head. But
X-Men, they did it for X-Men first.
Okay, so the X-Men and the Asgardian one,
too,
I would 100% spend the money on. The Shield one, absolutely not. I don't think that Shield is anywhere near as good anymore as they used to be. Well, okay, before somebody takes me out of context, if I were a new player in this game, I would be looking at several other teams over investing my money in Shield, because Shield is not what it once was, like when the 3 of us came up in this game, whereas they were like the King Dick team to have on defense for a long time, and it warranted like people had to use their Brotherhood team on you in order to take them down. So like, yes, back in the day they were good, and what Dismal was bringing up earlier about their crit chance, like that's great, right? However, dude, no, I'm gonna tell people work on Inhumans, work on Supernatural as an earlier player, work on Asgardian, work on I don't even know, man. There's just so many. There are so many teams that I'd be working on over Symbiotes. I would working on the Symbiotes right away. Right. You know, like you could farm such better teams than Shield. So I mean, I couldn't even. You have to fucking farm a goddamn Kree team to get to Nick Fury. Like, no. If I were a new player, I would slap people for working on Kree and Shield. Honestly, well, maybe not slap them, but you know what I mean, Dismal?
Yeah. The those Red Star offers they're actually even for end game players, they're a much better value than the elite orb offers.
Yeah, because what if you pull 2 5-stars on somebody?
Yeah, you get an elite 4 for $20. Like,
yeah.
So, and I've consistently pulled at least 2 5s, and I think every time except one I pulled 3 5s. So yeah, I've gotten two elite 4s from basically every offer for $20, as opposed to like whatever the
so it's actually
$29.99 for one.
Wait. Wait a minute. So tell me that. Wait a minute. You buy that offer to get a cheaper elite 4-star ticket than if you were to buy the bundle for it?
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense.
I mean, that makes perfect sense. I tip my hat to you, good sir, and your 200 IQ purchase move. definitely. I feel like you definitely took a one up on Scopely on that one, but yeah, now that you've ousted this, somebody over there's gonna be like, maybe we need to bump up that offer to
They already did.
$39.99.
They already put the Sinister Six one was $5 more. I think it was like
These
19.99. Now it's
nickel and diamond
24.99.
assholes.
Wait until like the Black Order one comes out and it's like
$69.99. Get
Yeah, I mean,
fucked.
that won't do anything for me because I have everyone at 5 red stars or higher at this point. But I mean, I can see that for
Whoa,
other players.
well,
but
aren't you
then you get
fucking great
you
over
get-
there, Vash?
2 Elite Fours out of that. If they're all at 5, you basically guaranteed 2 Elite Fours.
Yeah.
Ali asks, are we still going to get the PvP milestone with the red stars, or is it over? God can only hope that it's gone and done for good. That's all I can.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I personally like that. I mean, I hated doing the milestones, but I like the fact that they gave us the PvP milestones for.
Why don't they
red stars.
just
like?
give? How about this? How about they just give us the orbs and then say, hey, if you want to do PvP, you can. If not, have fun with these free red stars.
Yeah. Or the first milestone is all of them. That's just one milestone.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Just play it once and you're done. That's it. So
I'd love waking up one day and seeing 14 red stars in my bank. You know, I mean, I wouldn't complain about that, but you know.
yeah, I mean, I'll take them because I'll take any sort of red stars for anti-venom because
Look, the week-long version of it was not nearly as painful as being forced to do 7 victories or 14 losses every day for 10 days straight.
Yeah,
that was fucking infuriating and painful.
that was not fun. That was absolutely, but yeah, I don't know. It's all those offers in there were very interesting in terms of the ability to have those 5. You could essentially, if luck was in your favor, you could have 5 red stars on your entire team, which I think is, if that's actually the case, is actually really good if that's there. But if you're saying that you're getting guaranteed at least 2 each time, that's not bad. But it's a matter of who you have. I have most of everyone in those teams at 4 or higher. So I personally don't think it's worth it, but I could see other people definitely using them in the future for, building up a team. If you're new to this game and you only have like 1 or 2 red stars in every one, $20. There you go. So
It's definitely
Not
a
bad.
better value than buying the mega red star pack, which is like 10 orbs for $20.
oh, is that what it is?
That you
Yeah,
get all 1s or 2s with from and you get stitchers and stuff.
Yeah, it's not good or not fun with pulling those orbs and whatnot too. So, yeah. So I think that's all we have for the podcast this week. So thanks everyone for coming out. Dismal, thanks again for coming and being a part of the pod yet again. Always good to have you on, man. I appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah. Fun.
And
Dropping the hot tip with the shield defense, man. That's
that's a good one.
I'm definitely gonna have to do that.
I'm gonna look into it. Who are you putting Coulson as? You putting Coulson as striker so he can just do multiple turn meter rewinds with his basic?
Yes, I have him as striker right now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play around with that. Because I'm pushing everybody for my Black Order team to tier 5 at the moment. So I need all of the ISO weights to push them. Then I'm gonna start adjusting for other people. But I'll put everyone at tier 1 because I think I'll have some more stuff coming up. So anyway, you can find us on Instagram at og.podcast, or Twitter is overachieversp. Our website is ogpodcast.fm, where you can get this episode and every episode where we talk about Marvel Strike Force, video games, and all sorts of other fun stuff regarding just video games in general. So as always, thanks again, you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.
And
Peace.
make sure you go watch the Goodfellas if you haven't seen it already. That's how we started out the episode.
That's right, I forgot all about that. So yes, absolutely. All right, cheers, guys.
See ya.
Oy. That's gonna be fun to edit because there's like 3 breaks in it. So
Yeah, that sucks, man.
it is what it is. It happens. I'm used to it at this point.
Yeah.
It just takes up. That just is the difference between me taking 20 minutes to edit the podcast or an hour. So and I have a lot of stuff to do this week because I got a phone call for a job. So and I have to completely rebuild my cart. And it's not ready to go. I'm just not looking forward to it. So I don't know what my dog's barking about upstairs. So is that Trav I see in the chat? Finally?
That is the man, the myth, the man, the legend.
I haven't seen Trav in forever. So
Uchi, are you gonna be streaming soon? If you're about to go live, we could raid into you whenever you get started.
Yeah, let me see who else is streaming right now. No, we have.
Well, I see Sen Raven.
Sen Raven's streaming, but he's
Mr. Raven of the Sens, not soon, boss. Oh, okay, gotcha.
He doesn't
Well,
have raids
I will
enabled on his channel anyway. So
I will say this much: if y'all aren't following Uchi already, you should probably do so, because he's the man, the small streamer.
how's it work with FBI? I'm not going back to FBI. They start on Monday. I'm not going back.
Yo, you all need to watch The Boys if you haven't seen it yet. I know Amazon Prime be jamming that shit down your throat on Twitch, but holy shit, that show is popping, man.
It's very good. Crazy. So I was like I just realized that I hadn't done any challenges with Dom's account in a while. I'm just about to finish the last tier on all the accounts because I was like,
nice.
He's now got super good characters with tier 14 and ISO 8. No, because now he's up to I think 10 characters at tier 14 now on his account. It's crazy. Anyway, who is streaming that we can go? Let's see. Sen's streaming. We're streaming. Who's Lieutenant Troy? I don't understand. I don't know anybody else who's here. So we got Marvel Money Force. That's actually a pretty good, hilarious names. Joshua Jams, Lieutenant Troy. Should we go with Sleepy Weasel? Seems like a new guy who's streaming MSF. I don't know what kind of character he's doing ×2, so I don't know if that makes it. Yeah, we'll go for Sleepy Weasel. Sure, why not?
Sounds good. I am about to go eat my face off. I'm so hungry right now. I haven't eaten.
Me too.
I did 2 hours of streaming and then I did this and I'm ready to go smash some food, and I don't know if I'm gonna play Genshin Impact all day or
I need to get back into that.
if I'm gonna play some League today. I can't decide.
What adventure level are you at for Genshin or Genshin?
I hit 16 last night.
What? It's crazy.
What? Is that high?
I guess. I mean, I'm at level 9, so.
Dude, you don't even want to know. My friend, oh my God, dude. My friend Trondo, right? I shit you not. Yesterday, I wake up at 6 in the morning and I'm like, I had gone to bed around like 11:10 the night before, and he'd been playing for hours, right? And then so I wake up yesterday at 6 a.m. and I see CRS1 has achieved this thing 1 hour ago. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way Michael was up till 5 in the morning playing this game. He calls me at 8 a.m. and he's like, what you up to, dog? I was like, I just got I just got started playing. He's like, I was like, were you up at 5 a.m. playing this game? He's like, yeah, I did. I was like, damn, son, like, and you're already back up again? Like, go to sleep, Michael. We're 35. Like, you can't be doing this shit anymore, man. Like, the guy, he played it for another 15 hours yesterday. Like,
anyway, not to cut you off. We're about to raid. So anyway, go say what's up to Sleepy Weasel. Catch you guys later. Peace.
Yeah,
thanks for coming
later.
out. See ya.
I was just blown away that he did that. I was like, Michael, what the fuck, man? Like,